Well, guys, little downgrade. It is the next mission did start last night. I was just so busy that I didn't get a chance to do it, and then I had to I had to work today, so I didn't have time to do a video until now. So it's been going for about a day and a few hours. Let's get our really mission today. And you probably know what the mission is. It is gonna be the attack monster mission. So this was a 2-day mission anyway. So as you can see here, we already got 115 points. Um, so yeah, so I think what we'll do now is we'll do another 100 stamina. Um, now one thing to note about this attack monsters mission, um, you might notice something. When I did attack, it was 26s. So I did about 15 attacks, as you saw there. It said 15 attacks. So we got our first stage already done. I did that last night when I knew what mission it was. But yeah, so if we do another 10 and another 2 per se, we'll be at halfway. The only bad thing is we only have one more day to really get this mission done. So let's see if we get this done. Um, so let's bring all our marches back. Okay. Now, I will also be doing at some point tomorrow, which is tomorrow is the last day of the month. I'll be going through the mail with you. Because we thought it was gonna be, the other mission that could have been was gather, which obviously now will start tomorrow night, which is Friday night. And I have another event tomorrow night, so we'll have to see if I get the because it's the end of the month, I really don't want to start gathering until the event officially starts, which is at 8 o'clock. So I might do a video at 8 o'clock, and then it won't really count until Saturday, which is when the mission will be going on, so that will probably be fine. Um, so let's go back to 26s. And yeah, so as you see here, this march here, which is the even march right down the line, is what I've been using. So we got that one there, so when I get one there, at least we can almost do a third. Is it worth it? Let's try to do a third. If it doesn't work out, we can just use more stamina. We don't have much stamina. That's the bad thing. Is we don't have much stamina to begin with. So that's what I'm saying. Is it possible to get this mission done? Yeah, maybe. So we'll have to see if we can get this mission done. But the nice thing is, we have 2 dedicated marches for 26s, which is great. Knowing that we can take down 26s, as long as we have enough stamina, or we do it on par, like, when the mission starts, we should be able to get the mission done. So like I said, yesterday I did all the way to the first stage, which is about 110 stamina, which is basically 1 day plus 1. And if I did another one like in the morning, I would have been all set for today. Because that would have put me to where we're gonna be about in a little bit. The other thing is because if we do the full marches, we only have to do about it looks like 630 stamina. And again, over 2 days, as long as you're on point, you can get that done. Um, Now, yes, granted, if we did the level 25s, we could still get it done as well, but 26s give you a little bit less that you have to use for stamina, which in my case might be good. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done, but like I said, I've also redid all the marches with every single account, so we'll be good for the attack monsters and also gather, which, like I said, tomorrow night will be gather. I'll probably enable the 5th March so we can gather as many materials as we possibly can. Because again, gather is one of the missions that I always sometimes miss with one of these accounts. So, and since I'm starting at 8 o'clock or around, 6 o'clock or something like that, because if I start at 6, that will be past midnight, and that's when the next day would be. So, if I start then it would be at, like, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever, and then I'll just have to speed. The good thing about Saturdays, I have nothing going on, so we should be able to get the mission done. Um, as I have the spreadsheet to track all the resources gathered. So if I go for the full, 5 marches at 30, the 15,000 points, which is 30,000, 60,000, point value, I should be good to get that mission done. The only thing is we'll have to see, and I might even put a boost on. If I don't go for a full amount, I might not get it done. I don't have that, so we'll see. So there is 1, there is 2, and you get the bigger fragments, which is very nice. How many did I get yesterday? I got 3, it looks like, yesterday. So yesterday I got 3, and I just got 1. So those bigger fragments, since we don't have 10 yet, will be down here, probably. We have 9. So at the next one, we'll be able to attack a bigger monster, which is really nice, too. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna, so this next one here. Okay, so we only really have 2 marches that we can take down a 26er, which is okay. Like I said, every account has at least 1 right now. This account we have 2, because we have the even march set up that is set up to take down any, let's see, 32. Yeah, so 32 has about 40,000, almost 50,000 of the higher tier, and you need 35 or 17 per march. So if you think about it, 40, 60 would do 3 marches. If I wanted to do 4 marches, I would have to get 17,000, a lot more units. But the lower tier I have it. It's just the higher tier. So granted, yeah, if I could do a higher tier attack, I just don't have any right now because they're out, attacking monsters. But with that higher tier, we could do almost 2. Almost. We have 48,000 and we need 35,000 per attack. So that's what I'm saying. The middle ground is really good because we have enough for 2 marches right now. And as we grow, as we get more units and stuff like that, we'll be able to do more. Right now, we can only really attack, 2. But that's better than nothing, right? I would say attacking 2 monsters is better than nothing. And again, it does take a little longer to go out and attack these monsters. That's why I didn't do a video last night. It just, that is how it is. But yeah, so knowing that, I guess we won't do too much more attacking, but just so you know, that attacking monsters is sometimes tricky, depending on how much stamina you have, how much, all that good stuff that you might need. So again, there's 1 march there, and we do another one. So it's 17, 17, which is what we need, 1731. So basically that should be... Oh, someone just targeted it, didn't they wouldn't even call that march there. Sometimes you can get someone also to target it, just so you know. So that does happen. Just be aware that you might not get... You'll get your stamina back, so it doesn't really matter. But you won't get the monster to take down. If it's far out, you gotta think of that. It's gonna be, how long is it gonna take to get back? So, since I noticed that attack was happening, I just pulled it back. And let him have it. So yeah, I mean, as you see here, attack monsters is a little difficult sometimes, because you gotta focus on the attack, and it's with this account in particular, yes, I could have the 4 attacks going at 25s, but that's lower points, lower amount, but then I can get it done quicker. So there's a down here on both. I mean, if I did the 25s, right, I would have to do another whole, almost another whole group. So instead of using 90, it's 30. So that's another 80 point or 80 that I could save. But again, you get done quicker. So is it worth to get it done quicker and get the same amount of points, or is it worth to do less and get more points? Like it's basically the same amount of points because how many points you need to get the mission done is what I'm talking about. So, like, granted, it's instead of being 690 points, it's 630. So, I mean, that much stamina. So again, yes, you're using less. You're only taking down 25s, which might be closer than 26s. So it's a dilemma. Do you try to get it done quicker? Can you get it done? Can you take down a 26? How many marches do you have for 26s? So the more marches, obviously, the better off you are. But can you get those marches? Do you have enough to take down? Right now, we have actually technically 5 marches that we can do 25s. We only have 2 for 26s. So that's where it comes down to, like, okay, is it worth doing 26s or is it worth doing 25s or whatever level you can do? Obviously, I want to get the most points that I can do for the less amount of stamina. Um, oh, so yeah, and these will be back in like a minute probably or 2 minutes. And that's what I'm saying. Is it worth to do that, or like I said, get all 5 marches going, or all 4, or how many march setups you have, and attack those monsters you can take down, and just use more stamina. Again, we only have 13 stamina, and 5 of the 50. So technically, with the 50 at least, that's 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, that's 4, 5, 6. So basically, if I used the 4, that's almost 2 day or 2 attacks pretty much using the stamina that we have there, or using 5. So the 20. So if you had 5, 10, 15, 20, which I don't have 20, you could get it done that way. So it just depends on how much stamina you have, how much you can get, um, what status is the mission in. So for me, um, we should be able to get it done. I'm not gonna say yes we are, but yes we should. And the other thing is, because it's the end of the month as well, as I mentioned earlier, we're gonna go through all my. I have to do it yet, but I've tracked everything, all resources gathered this month so far. Um, and so pretty much what we're gonna do later on is tomorrow probably at this point is I am gonna, after the missions are completely done pretty much, before I go out tomorrow night, because I have something going on tomorrow night, which is gonna be a fun thing. So I don't know if I'll be able to do a video after the event is done, but probably not because I think it ends at like 7 and the mission's 8 o'clock switch. So before I go out tomorrow night, at some point during the day probably, I will be going through all emails that we had, um, all these reports here that we have in here. Basically, I'm gonna clean my email out. We have gone back all the way to the 5th March, which is last month. So we have all these, you know, uh, gems that we can get now. From doing all the missions pretty much. And then the important thing is the first round of these points things is gonna be up. So what I mean by is if I go in here, so right now we have 90,000 between all my accounts. Between my account and the other people on my lens, so we have 20 for this guy, we have 10 for this guy, 10 for this guy. You get those things from doing the missions, okay, like we've done so far, this mission, and then the gather and all that kind of stuff. You get them from the missions, you get them from a whole bunch of ways. And if you look here, Alliance. Okay, so Repetition, this is 900. First, season 1, which is the first season of it because it just came out. Remaining is 22 hours and 42 minutes. That's because it ends tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So that's why I'm going to go through all my emails and I'm going to delete all. I'm going to, collect all the rewards, get all the gems, all that good stuff. Because, like I said, we've been using gems left and right here, and go from there. So that is going to be tomorrow's video, and I'm going to do that in this series and also the guide series. The other accounts I have, I'm just going to do it and then it'll be done with. And just not worth doing a video on them. I will be videoing certain things like how much I've gathered. So if you ever want to know, okay, how much did this account gather over this account, we can go through that because I have spreadsheets for all the gathering that I've done, and we'll compare at least the main series with the guide series, and you can see how much we gathered between the two accounts, or how much we gathered outside of those two accounts. It's really going to be interesting whenever I do. And then obviously then we have using all that stamina and getting that all done. But yeah, so we're gonna do a few more attacks here, but I'm gonna probably do this on the off side of doing this and getting this done, because I just don't want to bore you with any of this stuff. Now, I am also planning on probably doing a Minecraft video as well. I got some stuff I want to talk about in Minecraft, so at some point this weekend probably, I will be doing that video, and we can just talk about Minecraft and how it is and what to expect with Minecraft and all. I know I haven't done a video in a while. My Let's Play hasn't done a video since April 2nd, I believe. And the server I haven't played on there in a while. The new, season 5 server I haven't played on there in quite a long time. But I want to get the mission stuff done. I want to do, I want to get all this stuff done before I really focus on doing videos right now. These are very easy videos to do. That's why I've been enjoying doing these videos. Attacking monsters. Doing these missions. Now, it is a little bit harder for me to do them sometimes when I have to work or other events are going on. That's why, I might have to slow down a little bit here and there. I mean, I'll still do the missions, even if I don't video them. I'll be still doing the missions. I might not do it in that day. Like I said, this started yesterday, or like in the guide series, I do it, once or twice a week, and just go over what we did. You know, like I'll probably do a video on that one tomorrow as well, and say, okay, we did this, but we didn't get it done, and this is the current mission going on. That kind of thing. But that's just how it is going. I wish I had a better way of doing them. But that is just where I am at. And you got this mission going on. Which ends in... That ends Saturday, it looks like. So we have another event ending too. This mission is ending, the chilling event, which makes sense because it's the end of the month, and that's when that usually resets it, goes away and then a new one comes into its place. But yeah, I mean, I need to do more gathering and stuff like that. It's just something I gotta do. I gotta get more researches for upgrading buildings and stuff like that. It's been a little harder to gather because they don't have that shield up. And especially with so many accounts, if they're out one account. So what I usually do is I have 4 marches set up. Okay, so normally I'll have one in the fort, just in case something happens. I'll just have one in the fort, and you can see there's a lot of accounts in here. And then I have 3 other accounts that I can gather with. So that means I could gather, iron and stone for a chance, Like I could do 2 iron and 1 stone and basically get the same amount of materials back from that gather. So it's just, how do I go out and gather when I don't want to lose any units? So a lot of times I won't gather. I mean, obviously on the gather event I have to, and that's when I usually either I'll put a shield up I might do that. I don't know. I might do that for Saturday. I don't know. Saturday night is when the attack mission starts. So at that point, I will need a shield up. So is it worth? Does this account have 2 shields that I can use? Oh, I have 12 right now. I have 12 piece shields. So in that case, yeah, I could put a shield up for tomorrow, and then a shield up for Saturday. you know, I have a 3-day shield too, so I could always do a 3-day and maybe protect it a little longer. But I want to save those for like when I really need that, because currently I don't have a way of getting a lot of gems unless I do the missions. And that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to save the gems that I have, because if I need something, I'll need to use gems to get it. Now look at, we got our first thing of the higher monster. You can also see we got a lot of these guys. So let's get these guys into those monster stuff. So we got almost 94 of those. We should have some gems in here. Oh, I just saw them. So we have some gems here. We have 5. We have some 10s, some 20s, some 50s, some 100s. So we do have some gems from doing other missions in the game, which is kind of nice. But yeah, so as I talk, like I said, is it worth to attack the monsters and have 4 marches or 5? Or is it worth getting the higher one and doing 2? That's my biggest thing right now. Is it worth to go for the higher? Because obviously you can get the mission done quicker too. So if we get the next stage, which will be at 208, I think it's like 28 something, 2883. Okay, we are at 154. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 more attacks. So we need 8 more attacks. We have at least 6 now. So 8, 9. So we need, because it's 8, wait, so we're at 50, yeah, 154, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 8, 5, 6, 7. Alright. And that's 8. Asking a little bit more than 8. So, what we're going to do, so if we do the next 7 attacks, okay, I will make this a little longer. Some people like the longer videos. I don't know who likes long, who likes short, so let me know if you like long videos. So this will put us about the halfway point, okay? Then we need 3 more attacks on the 10, which I'm not going to do. So then we're looking at least 1, 2, 3 more attacks. Full attacks. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's only 3 more full attacks. So that's one time in the morning, 1 time at noon, and then another one before I go out, and then another 6. So basically, with having that shorten that lifetime, we can actually get the mission done with these full attacks. So we'll need 6 more stamina for the last 3 that we have on this list and the 3 that we have at the end, and then another 300 stamina. So we're looking at 360 more stamina. So again, one more time. It's only 9:30 right now. So we can do it one more time, like in 3 hours. Another one in 6 hours. And before I go out, another 100. Then we'll be done. But again, see that those full amounts, we have to use the full attack. So if I got to tomorrow and it's afternoon and I want to get the mission done quicker, I might pull out to just go for level 25s and send 4 marches out, because it will take less time. This takes a lot longer, because you gotta think about it. They gotta have to go out and attack the monster. Then it might take a few minutes for them to come back after the attack. So at this point, we should be able to get it done because we only need 3 more major attacks. So, 300 major attacks plus 6. So basically, we can attack 6 more monsters, get that halfway, like, completely done, and then 3 more stamina uses. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So basically, technically, 4 more stamina being used would be it. So we got like 1 more at like 1, 5, 8, and then right before the event ends. Is it worth it? Maybe. Doing, the full amount. The nice thing is, we already a lot of those get stamina, better monster attacks. So there is advantages and disadvantages of attacking the higher and lower amount. The lower, so the disadvantage, or kind of the advantage of doing the higher, is you get done a little bit quicker, less stamina. But then you have to have more marches. If you get more marches, then you can get done quicker. So it just depends on how long do you want to be in the game. Because this, as you can see, we've maybe done a few 10 attacks, or how many have we done? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks in about 20 minutes. Okay? At the end of this, we'll see how many we've done. Well, that's 20. Yeah, so. Okay. So. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 7. So, we're going to probably do about 18 attacks right now. Because it's 7 and got another 6 per se. 7, 8, 9, 7. About 13 attacks. That's not bad. I mean, we started at 15, I think. Yeah, so if we started at 15, we're at almost halfway. Yeah. But you gotta remember, how far out do they have to go? So this one's gonna take 5 minutes just to get out there. That's what I'm saying. Depends on how far out the monster they have to go. If it's 5 minutes out, that's 10 minutes. Right there with that one. And you can't do another attack until it gets back. Now, yes, you could buy that feature in the packs. Right, is it in here? Oh, let's get that. The auto attack. Okay? This auto attack feature is nice. But, you have to be in the game anyway. So, if you have to be in the game for this to work anyway, and you only get 1 stamina per day, yes, you can do the auto attack, and then you don't have to really do too much as long as you have the game up. You know what I mean? It will attack, as many marches as you have set up. And it's only $5. So $5 you get a 7-day attack on any monster you can take down. I'm just gonna get this next one going, and then we'll talk more. Oh, see, that one's only a minute out. So it just depends on how far out they have to go. But back to this auto attack feature. Oh, come on. Packs. Benefits. Okay. So if you think about this, okay, here's the feature about the auto attack, okay, for monster attack. When you have soldiers in your city surviving that can't find the meat, the auto attack will stop automatically. So that means if you don't have any units per se in your castle to take down a monster, it will stop. Okay? Auto attack means at least 1 queue. If there isn't any queues mentioned, auto attack can't be used. You have to have a queue of a monster, like one of the marches, okay, which I already have 5. 4 or 5 depending on the account. Or 1. You need automatically use stamina items you need first to establish the number of stimuli being used for this auto attack. After the auto attack feature exhausts the stimuli, select more and it will automatically use it to restore them. So here's the thing with the stamina. You can select how much stamina, like, so say I need 600 stamina to get this mission done, right? And that's how much it is, it's about 660 or something like that. I can say, oh, I want all the stamina to be used and start. As long as I have all that stamina, the mission would get done within 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on how far out they have to go for attack. That's what this is all about. But the nice thing is, say you have the auto attack and you're attacking monsters, alright? And you notice it's getting down and you want to continue the auto attack. Just hit use and it'll automatically go into the group that auto attack is happening. So that's one thing to know. Auto attack stops after the Lord's offline. So that means if you have the auto attack and you for some reason close the game or whatever and you're offline, it stops. Okay. Here's another thing. Auto attack can only be used in the realm, not in other realms. So like say you do the void attack and you go to another realm, because you attack another realm, you can't use the auto attack there. It can only be used in the realm that you originally started in. Okay. Using elite features, Tau Potion, the auto attack will stop. If the Lloyd, which is who we are, monster auto attack will stop. So if our Lord, fails to kill it, the auto attack will stop. So what that means is, say I go out to attack a monster. Okay. Say I went, like earlier when I went to attack this guy, which is not there anymore. If I attacked him and it failed, the auto attack would stop. That's why you have to have a march that you can easily take down that monster and be able to take it down. So, granted, yes, it's a great feature to have in the game, but you have to be able to use the features of the auto attack. So, those are what the benefits are of auto attack. Okay, and it's only like $5 for the week, some days. So if you think about it, if you're gonna do it on the week of missions. Because then you'll have enough stamina. Because like I said, every day you log in, you get 20 stamina, depending on your thing. So if you get 20 a day, that is 7 days of 20, which is granted, I think almost a whole day worth of the mission stuff. And if you have the auto attack, which is also nice about this, and I know I've done videos on auto attack, like we actually got it one time. I don't know when. It was way back in the day, when I was using BlueStacks to video the screen. Hint: not using BlueStacks anymore. Because the nice thing about that is it was always on, so I could easily just leave it on, have it auto attack. And then when it was done, I'd go to the next account or just use my phone to get the next account and do the auto attack. Now, there are other benefits that I want to talk about as we're doing the auto attack here. You could I really want to do this for this month coming up, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. But the Supreme card, look what you get there. You get a 20 stamina every day. So a lot of my other accounts that had the cards in the past, okay, when you get the 1,000 gems every day and all that, those accounts got a lot of stamina, and I didn't use them. So those accounts have that stamina to be used on attacking monsters right now. So there's two things you could do. Okay. You could either... So here's my dilemma about these packs that they have. The auto attack is nice, It's $5, okay? But with the monthly card, with the $20 one, yes, it is more money, okay? But think about this. It's $15 more, okay? And you're getting 1,000 gems every day, okay? You're getting 1,000 gems every day. So that is 33,000 gems a day, or a month. 33 if you don't use them, okay? You're getting a 20 stamina every day. Every day, you're getting a 20, and you're getting some 5-minute speed ups. And the benefits, as well as increasing the producing on workshops by 25%, getting a 50 discount on sales and discounts that can't be stacked, and the build buff, which is 1,000,000 wooden food off, and 60k of stone, and 20k of iron. What do I have to say about that? That's better than, I think, the auto attack. Because technically, you still have to do the even with the auto attack. Okay, I know it's $5, but for $15 more, right? Because 15, yeah. So if you say that's 20 and that's 5, that's about 15 more bucks. You get more stamina, so you don't have to worry about the stamina, right? Because you're getting stamina. You're getting one from this every day. But you get one of these every day. So that's, if you think about it, that is 30 times 20. And if you're on top of the mission to begin with, you don't even have to use the stamina. So, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're on top of the mission, or say you missed, like, one time, you forgot to go and attack, and you should attack, like I have done today. I didn't have time, because I was at work. When I'm at work, I can't be on the phone. Now, yeah, I could log in very quickly, but at work, I'm supposed to be working, not playing games. So, if that happened, and it did happen, like I said, I did it one time at the beginning of the mission, which I got halfway. Now I'm doing the remainder to get to the next stage. So I'm using a little more extra stamina to get to that point. And then tomorrow, I don't have anything really going on except that one thing, that I'll be able to use the 300 stamina that I will get over time. And then I'll just have to use a little bit more, probably like 600 more stamina. Because right now, it is like 940. And if I attacked with this march that I have set up, we'll be able to do it in 6. Okay? That's the key thing. If you can complete it in a certain time, you're in better shape. So knowing that, knowing the buffs, I mean, no, one of my marches came backwards, so I'll go attack. Yeah. 5 minutes out. Like I said, if it's 5-10 minutes out, you're looking at least maybe an hour of attacking. But again, is that hour attacking going to be benefit that you can take down a higher class than a lower class? Because if you have 4 marches at 25, yes, you get it done a little slower, but you can, if you have the stamina, you can easily attack more. So that's where it's the balancing thing. Is it worth to get it done quicker and you're not in the game that much, or is it better to get the mission done with less? So what I mean by more is you need more stamina to get the mission done, but you're not in the game as much. Or is it less, or, more or less, depending on how you do it. So, like the way I'm doing is I'm spending more time in the game so I can use less stamina in the long run. So instead of using, I think it was like 60 at the end, I'll only have to use 3. Now, granted, yeah, maybe when it gets closer to the end of the day, I might say, oh, I need to speed this up. Let's do 25s. And at that point, then I'll do 25s and just boom, boom, boom. But again, if I don't have the stamina, I can't do that. The whole thing about stamina is that you should, if you can, use it. Don't let it build up. Because once it gets to 100, you won't gain any more. That is the key thing in this game. If you have stamina, use it. Don't let it build up. We're going to do this attack here. Another 5 minutes. So we're looking at another 10 minutes. But then we'll only have... Let's see, we're 193. Actually, those two right there will give us halfway. Because we're at 193 now. And 208 is the next one. So basically, in 5 minutes, this mission will be done, and we have 2 extra stamina that we could do. But I'm gonna let it save up until we get another 3, and then we can get the last half of this done. And then tomorrow, like I said, all I have to do is the next 3 attacks, and then the next 2 attacks, and then the mission is completely done. So like I said, you can get it done. So the goal would be, when it first starts, use the first stamina, the first 10 you have, the first 100 stamina you have. And then use 1 more to get the first stage done. That's what I did. So I used 100, and then I used 1 more because the level that I'm at, if you remember last time, I believe we had to use 2 more stamina. So again, it saved us that 1 stamina that we could have used on this. So we saved 1 stamina because we did the extra attack of a 26 or compared to a 25. So we're saving that 1 stamina just for attacking that 1 monster. Isn't that great? So even if it's taking longer, we're still being able to take those monsters down. Now, granted, once we get 4 marches of that, it's going to go very quickly. Because you have 4 marches, 5 marches, depending on how many marches you have, and they're all going out to level 26s, which might be pretty far away, depending on how far away, like these are going 5 minutes out. So that's what I'm saying. If you can take down 26s, take them down. Get the more stamina, use less stamina, and that's what I'm trying to learn. Is it better to do higher attacks? Obviously, we can't take down a 27 yet. What does a 27 look like? What does a 27? It looks like this, okay. And, okay, so here's a 26, it's 700. Interesting. I know we can't take it down, but it's just showing that's 700 and 800. So it went up by like 100 points. Yeah, so we're looking at 7 power. Up by like 20 more, 1,000 more power, which is not bad. But again, I don't want to take that monster down because I don't think I'll be able to gain the experience from doing it. Granted, a 27 would be more points, less attacking, but can we take it down? Probably not, because we barely can take down a 26 at the level that we're at. So a 25, a 27. Probably not. Because at 26 we barely can take down. And when I mean barely, let's see, let's watch one of these. This one is 50%. So we left with 70k of each army. So we had 35 left over. That's what I'm saying. We don't have that much left over to attack a higher monster. And that's what I'm saying. The higher monsters will actually give you more points, but is it worth the more points? Like I said, if I look at the spread at the on the left side, you can see it. But if I go here and go all the way down, 26 gives us 120, and a level 27 gives us 832. So again, 832 versus a 770 is 100 more points. A 30, look at that. A 30 is like a 1,000. So, but obviously you can't take those down. So that would give us the halfway point. We're at 844, right? 844 is basically at the second stage of the mission. So again, it took us, so let's look. How many attacks did I do? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 attacks in about 40 minutes. Because it says 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. So 12 attacks in 40 minutes. We got pretty much at halfway. I'm going to do the remainder off camera. You've seen how attacking monsters can be. Again, if you can take down a 27, I would go for it. But again, I don't think we're going to be able to because, like I said, it requires more power. The more power to you, the better off you are. You know? I mean, is this one closer? So, I mean, yeah, so that's 10,000. It says even March. Now, we could try, I want to get this March back. And we'll do a 27 just to see if we can take it down. If Cuba is not one in our alliance, because if there was one in our alliance, we could get better points, but it's a little closer. Again, and if we could take down this and set up a march for it, then we could take down the 27s. And again, then it would be less points. Again, the more you can attack, the better off you are. There are things you can boost your march size up, which I'm not going to really do that right now because of the time of this video. But I do want to see if I go ahead in about 30 seconds. How far? 5 minutes. So it is 5 minutes out. I could speed it up probably. Look at everyone going and attacking monsters. Okay, so we're almost there. So yeah. So let's see. We have 10,000 here. I want... The 35,000 should be enough. Get 10,000, 9,000. The 10,000 is like the split. But let's wait for this one more march to get back and see if we can take down a 27. If we can, then again, it takes longer to attack. It takes longer to get out there. Just so you know. if you, I think the front lines are usually these two, and the back line is usually like your archers and mages. Is that correct? I think that's how it is. So. Okay. Alright, okay. Well, I don't have that many speed ups, okay. Let's get there one closer. This is the closest, okay. So that's 10,000. It's probably not gonna go down, but we can at least try it. Um, Again, it's probably not gonna go down because, like you said, if this goes down, I'll be nuts. That would be nuts to see it go down. Um, I don't think I have any account that can take it down at 27 yet. They're all at 26s, and that's what I'm saying. If I can figure out like a March size to take down monsters, I'll have to do a video on that. But like I said, there should be a certain monster that can be taken down by a certain amount of monster. You know, like you can take it down with a certain amount of group. Um, like I said, 26s are what we can take down with the one march that we have set up. You know, the two that we have. So yeah, in a minute and a half, this one will be here. And then we'll go from there. I'll edit this video for you, and I'm going to continue with attacking in other accounts. They said all spreadsheets should be up to date at this point anyway. The attack monsters, like I said, I just got to do another 300 stamina plus 6 if this does not go down, which I doubt it will. So we'll need 600 more stamina plus the 30 or 300, so that's a total of 360 more stamina. But stamina does go up. I think every 3 hours it goes back up to full. So every 3 hours or every 4 hours, you can actually attack more monsters. So that's what I'm saying. Every 3 hours, if you're in the game, you can attack the monsters and then gather, attack more monsters, gather. So if you wanted to go gather and attack monsters, you could. Right now, I'm not gathering because it's the end of the month and I don't want any more of that stuff done until the mission starts tomorrow night. And then I'm gonna be on gathering and attacking monsters like I've been, but probably 25s, not 26s, because I have 4 marches that can do. I'll have 1 march at the fort. The other 3 can be either attack monsters, gathering, all that good fun stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Hopefully you like this long video. I mean, I do like doing these videos. Normally they're not this long. But I just wanted to do a lot of stuff, and I mean, I'm not going to do the stuff I want to do, but I'll do that later on in another video. Alright, so here it is. Here they come. Is it going to go down? That is my question. Is it going to go down? No. It failed. Let's see how badly it failed. So again, we have 2 in the front line, 2 in the back line. So those went down really quickly. Let's see. Okay. So they get down that by 2,000. That's not bad, but then he hits 7K. So, I mean, it gets it down almost in the 20s, which is pretty shocking. Yeah, so he gets down in the 20s, and then that's it. So, knowing that, like I said, we did lose a lot of units. We lost 200, well, wounded 270. So that's not too bad. I mean, if you consider this attack when we have a full amount, you know, 17K across the board. Okay. So we'll go ahead and donate to Alliance again. And we'll do the attack the other monster that we have. So yeah. Yeah. And obviously that won't work, but so yeah, I'm gonna just continue to attack monsters as we go. I'm gonna heal these up right now. And then we'll grab speed up that. So yeah, so attack monsters, pretty simple mission to do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reinforce the one group. Looks like there's something missing, so I'm gonna wait. In a minute that group will be back, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so we are I'm gonna continue with the other accounts, attacking monsters, all that kind of stuff. I just want to bring you in on this mission, just so you're not like, you didn't do a video, Matt. Well, I did. It was an hour long. I love attack monsters. It's a very cool mission. You get very good. You get all these scrolls. You get the resources from attacking the monsters. So like I said, every monster you attack and kill, you get a little bit of food, wood. You know, you get the good stuff. You know, you get the scrolls, you get the food, you get the wood. So every time you attack, you get some stuff. So we gotten 4 today. So we got so we got 3 yesterday and 4 today, it looks like. That's not bad. That's a total of 8 in a 2-day period. And we still got a lot of stamina to use, so we should be able to get a little bit more of those in stock. And then again, hopefully, once we get that monster, we can take it down, because it gives you a lot of good stuff. Even we probably don't need that stuff right now, because like I said, if I so we need, okay, so we're looking at 8 million there. Marstone. But look at the food and wood. I mean, we have quite a bit of that. All right. "34 seconds, 34 seconds, I hear fireworks outside." It's the 4th of July weekend, so you might hear fireworks every so often when I do videos now, because it is, like I said, the 4th of July is this weekend. So hopefully you're going to have a good, safe 4th of July. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, we've been going for about almost an hour now. Probably by the time this group gets back, we are gonna be going for an hour. So yeah, I know reset. See, this is that march I was telling you. I have 4 of these, and I have 5 of those. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll set that march there, and that is it for right now. Because I don't want to do anything else with any marches that I have in there, because I don't want to see. I want to see where they're going. So, until the next video here in War and Order, which will be tomorrow night. Hopefully this gets up tonight. That'll be Friday night. We'll probably do an earlier video, and then we'll do the Gather later on. So there'll probably be 2 videos for tomorrow of War and Order. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Until then, bye-bye for